Much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A handoff to Fournette, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Complete. Smith has it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Waddle now to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 87 yards. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
At the 36-yard line.
Get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And they run with Harris off the option. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, Jones going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they had. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Here's Jones on first down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. An option handoff given to Harris. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make this a second down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 5 now. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Caught left side Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Fournette running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Back to throw again. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Patriots 31.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Escapes the defender, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Snell. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Dickerson on the handoff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A carry for Dickerson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, our home team 7, visitors nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. First down. It's Parsons, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Gilmore. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parsons. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down. Parsons. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down. Gilmore. He'll check this one down to Barber. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks.
Here's a diving catch right side.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Brady. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and goal. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady now on third and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tom Brady in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before break. Gilmore. This goes to Barber, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take...
Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The first half did not go their way.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. That's it! Ready? Intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete. Brings up second down and 5. Newton's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down. Result of the play is a turnover on downs. Number 11 on the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
We got three, buddy.
Hey, keep it going, guys. Keep it going. They'll take over. Johnson, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 41-yard line. the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. Gilmore's pass, intended for Cooper Kupp, incomplete. Brings up second down and 25. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will run on moving to point conversion.